Alright guys, what is happening? DemEyesRed here. This is the first game of my show match, best of 5 between DauT and TaToH. It's gonna be a show match for the sake of my tournament, the DemEyesRed Arena Cup that is going to happen at the end of this month. And I've of course asked a couple of guys in Hamburg about it. And came to the arena right away, man. This guy is beautiful, man. Beautiful. So yeah, guys, just for information, this is a different kind of arena. It's the Habibi version, so to speak, and a lot of things are maybe resembling to the desert theme of Arabia, but there are some differences. I mean, of course it's not Arabia. You start with walls, 900 HP. You start with your boars disguised as elephants because they have 340 foot and not 400 inside of your map, inside of your walls, as well as the fixed amount of 3 zebras, always 3, inside of your walls as well, so you can push them easily. Just the goats are random, and unlike KOTD, you don't start with goats here to the left or to the right, but you start with a goat randomly surrounding your TC that is already in your possession when you start the game. But basically that's all about it, so you can just drag it to your TC. The Chinese buff, so to speak, is slightly nerfed, not entirely, but you get my point. But then again, on this map, well, it's not very likely that you miss out your sheep. With that one, just denial of or prevention of this 5% chance not to find your resources, your sheep, that is. Just double checking quickly. You see the goats are normally spawned, so you can go for some aggressive scouting and steal resources, such as here. But that's the only thing. The arena, man, their arena. True indeed. True indeed. Guys, it is time. It's gonna be Aztecs versus Malay. And with that one, we see that it's probably the strongest civilizations in the game. Aztecs on my tier list are number 1, and Malay are 2nd. Aztecs are simply the strongest. They're even regarded as, let's say, tier number 0. Stefan, for instance, from Germany, who has been part of the runner-up of Titans of Arena. He said he sees this rather, well, as a tier 0 Civ because it's way too strong. And why is that? Because you have so many possibilities, and you start, of course, with the beautiful villagers carrying +5 in Dark Age already, which adds up. Your economy is so strong, you can be quite fast, you can go even for fast imp ARP, and besides that you have your eagles, a lot of aggression that you can build up. If you go for champions and arbalists, that's a really strong combination, and things like this. It's just so strong. Let's have a look at the Malay also. Now I just talked about the Aztecs, and I was over here, and then Malay over here. Anyway, just some counter paradox input that you get, so to speak. With the Aztecs, that's that, and with the Malay, you have the faster uptimes. 80% is also sickening, because your uptimes are that insane. Fast imp, fast anything, fast castle is just so fast. In a way that you can go for more villages, have a stronger economy, and still go crazy. You just need to be careful once you hit Castle Age. Your decisions must be on point. Do you want to go for the TC? Do you want to go for the Monastery? Do you want to go for, I don't know, Siege Workshop? You decide. That's also one thing. Both Civ have exceptional Monk Tech trees. They got access to a lot of things, a lot of important aspects. Even Malay as the only civilization that has access to things like Heresy from the Rise of Rajas edition, right? That's what am I saying, just for information. And here we are, man. Alright. So, those are things kept in mind. And about this map, no random resources in the back of your base. You just have your first stone, second stone, first gold, second gold, and tertiary gold. Maybe surrounding your base somewhere, maybe outside, it depends. But the random resources are always in the middle of the map. So with that one, I just want to reward the aggressor. I want to reward the map controller. And with that one, of course, I want to provoke both sides to actually go for the middle of the map and take over and dominate. At least that's the big idea. Silent01 and Julian say thanks for the follows. Really appreciate it. Well, let's go, guys. Let's go. For now, as you can see, just everything calm because this is arena, right? And I'm happy that we actually don't see something like a tower rush. We're past the critical 20 villager mark. Something around there can potentially mean something really deadly, something really toxic, but it's not gonna happen. At least for now, it is how it is. DauT here struggling to push the Zebra here. But if you ask me who has the upper hand with those civs, I still believe in Aztecs. I would say that with Teutons it becomes more problematic with Aztecs, but with Melee, I still think that Zebras are still assholes, as DauT says. Beautiful. Oh, this is really exceptional. Look at what he does here. It's beautiful, man. Just next level. Currently, just pure next level that we enjoy. But yeah, guys, for your information, the real tournament is going to happen at the end of this month, 30th and 31st March. We're going to have some exceptional co-casters as well. There we go, man. Does the DauT Scout Turbo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Mod put DauT's head on the Eagle Scout too. Imagine that, though. Imagine that. Nah. I don't have those mods installed. I think it would take away the seriousity of this extremely serious combination of people away, right? DauT, for instance, oh no, he takes this extremely with all of his eagerness and seriousity this entire game. It's still beautiful. I believe in those players. For your information, if you ask me why I chose these players, of course, the exposure is sick. They're popular people. They're popular players. They're good players. DauT, of course, is really well seen due to his style, his way of being. And TaToH, of course, in my opinion, is one of the most intelligent, strategically intelligent Age of Empires players, as he is seen as one of the minds that makes secret work in team games, but also his adaptability, his versatility, all those fancy words they can throw around with, they're just there for him. So there we go, guys. Something has happened. Feudal Age for both players. We have TaToH with the advantage with additional villagers, as he has the melee on his side. But this is all about it. Fighting Zebra, that Zebra, beautiful. The Habibi theme is so it's same terrain as KOTD, exactly. What the fuck is this orange arena so orange? Yeah, there we go, man. There you have the answer. This is some special arena. I've talked about it. If you want to know about this, more information, just type in !DERAC, DERAC, and there's going to be a changelog concerning the real arena and the new arena, so to speak. And we will release a normal version, non-orange version of this arena after the tournament. Shrazini probably is just gonna do it. At least this is what I gathered. And this is gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. They're having fun. That's really good because those were some serious games we had. And it's gonna be more casual, let's say, but still they're gonna expose their way of being, their style, their gameplay here on this map, because it's, after all, just a show match. Why not? So let's go for it. First guy to click up, as expected, being up, is TaToH with the melee. That's 30 villagers that he has. And checking out the resources for his way of doing things. Ooh, that's going to be a stat. Oh, just a TCI. It's just booming here. Nothing too aggressive. Also just 2 villagers on gold. There's no real danger arising here from that one. Yeah, if you want to know about which civs are the best and which are not, check out my YouTube, because I'm releasing a tier list for Arena 1v1 on a weekly basis. And I covered the Aztecs 2 or 3 weeks ago. And yeah, indeed, they are so strong. Alright, man. So that's that. As you can see, everything calm for now. DauT is up. Question is, what does he do? Second, oh, monastery, there we go. Alright, so someone wants to make use of the map control, because maybe you guys were just filled up with Arabia content, and then also now some mixed maps due to Hidden Cup. With Arena, it's a bit different. The time between the fights and the beginning, it's more about map control, because you actually want to make sure that you gain the knowledge, and you gain the vision, and you maybe deny the vision for your opponent by killing his scout. And get the relics on top of this one, because with 5 relics you have a strong boost. Just for your information, Siege Workshop and Monastery going up. DauT going for a, let's say, not a real smush, because it's not a rush. But at the same time, it's just a combination of these units. With a bit of backup with Eagles, he's going to be well suited to take on the fight and claim the map, which is extremely important. The Eagles certainly do that for DauT, for instance, we have to say that he is the winner, together with Miguel and Eddie, of Titans of Arena, for instance, the most recent arena tournament that we had. So just for information, DauT actually knows what he does. Then again, though, we're talking about TaToH as his opponent. And obviously, by the way, did I? Oh my god, I switched the colors, man. I had team colors on, didn't I? DauT is normally blue, right? Well, that happened. That happened. Buddy is there as well, nice. Liverpool FC Gamer. Appreciate it. Let's get it going, guys. Slowly, slowly they're moving. Calm game. Opposed to many other games that we've seen so far, right, today. Actually not, if you think about it, but then again, it's quite nice to see a different kind of map. That's the reason why I actually went for Arena. It's not that I'm a real Arena enthusiast. I, of course, like the map, but it's just because we didn't see this map for a longer period of time, let's say. And therefore, I'm cool with that. I'm ready to go for it. And to present you at least one weekend, and that's all, right? I'm not asking for too much, right? Just a bit of love. But it is now DauT being the oppressor and making use of the map control, as I said, getting the relics, especially the most difficult ones. And at the same time, TaToH tries to at least do something about it, protecting himself with mangonels. That's all about it. We will see more later on. Currently, though, we have to admit that with just 3 TC boom, it is TaToH going away, taking apart just the will counts and then just go crazy, go for good numbers. Whereas we have DauT just with a single TC, second one being added over here. Oh, there we go, even a third one. So it's not the most aggressive approach. He's not going to go crazy on the siege neither, because he built the siege workshop and the monster before, but then added the TC. So that seemed aggressive, but is not as a result, because for now, once again, really calm. And then we have to wait and see before something is going to happen, potentially in the later parts of the game. You are a clone caster, admit it. Nah, man. I just love you guys, man. But I would never separate between clowns, Arabia, and whatever. I think that categorization is the wrong way to deal with life. It's just, it makes things easier, right? Because we human beings tend to make sense by assigning things to patterns. Be it acoustical signals, visual signals, and even just things happening in the mind. But still, man, sometimes we just need to be going away from these kind of way of working with the mind and just make it happen, man. Use your mind and use your monks. Go for some conversions. Deny the scales potentially. No, it's gonna be fine. Good position here, just safe for TaToH. And spreading out with this mangonel is quite ballsy if you ask me, because Eagles, in the end, will be able to take care of that. Not a single Eagle, but we'll see. So DERAC will be DemEyesRed Arabia Cup. It could be. It could be. Arion could be. That's some heavy stuff, Turbo says. Do you think so? DERAC is a 2v2. Nah, man. I would never go for 2v2 arena. I just leave that to Arion because it's really hard, man. And you need to be really taxing on those slinging rules, because otherwise it's going to be screwed up. So I leave that to people who are actually good at scheduling and making up rules. I'm not the one. I believe in Arion. He can do that way better. Way more competent. Alright guys, so DauT is just making use of the opportunity that he's given, right? Checking out what TaToH does, well, he wants to click up to Imperial Age for sure. Same can be said about DauT, who's currently stockpiling a lot of resources and adds archer ranges. That's interesting. Asking myself what exactly is going to happen. Does he maybe just want to follow up with ARPs? They are really strong in the first minutes of Imperial Age. Later on, can it even have some more functionality? We'll see about it. Alright. Let's make it happen. Are we actually up to date? Yeah, it's just zero speculate. It's quite live, so to speak. TaToH going for Imperial Age first. DauT with some incredibly late wheelbarrow though. Not that it's too huge because he's Aztecs to begin with, but still I think it even amplifies the things, so not a huge fan of that. And Skogo, what's up, man? He's interested in his plans, yeah, because it's, yeah, what do you want to achieve with that one? Because this entire army, at least the Mangonels and the Monks, will not be able to move further anymore. Therefore, the Pyramids are in the making. Late game of TaToH's civilization is insane. Not because of the Pyramids necessarily, but I like Forced Levy and also Telesocracy, but not that we have pawns on this map. Just the incredible Trash War is just so sick. No sling until imp should suffice. Alright, yeah, I think that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Alright, now we got this Pyramid without any upgrades though. The Eagles also without any upgrades. And the Monks in danger. In call of guard. Pyramids are going for some important moves. They're not as strong as they used to be, right? And currently they're just focusing on the Eagles. Just one Monk eventually dying here. 55 HP Monks, beautiful. Sanctity and additional HP they get for each technology. Beautiful. Some good move here by TaToH. DauT is getting it really, really roughly. It's incredible how long the Monks can survive against Pyramids, right? But that, at the same time, it just didn't bring him anything. He's now going for Imperial Age, getting Fletching. It seems that it's going to be just Arbalest on the menu for him. For that one, of course, TaToH needs to hurry up and get this +4 for his Pyramid Warriors. Then he's going to be potentially fine, because this is going to take quite some time. Because DauT is not in Imperial Age yet. He needs to get Bracer, he needs to get Chemistry. Can be tough. TaToH with the advantage, timing-wise. Let's see it happening. Joshua says those ARPs are gonna overkill like crazy. If they're there when it's time, then I think it can happen. But until then, we just need to wait and see. Because for now, those crossbows are, well, they're going outside. This is insane stuff, man. DauT can lose another set of units here, which is not that cheap. And also Pitardinos are in the making. And will soon cause some havoc. Together with a siege bar shop, I like this idea. I like it. We'll see what his actual plan is like, because currently just Arbalest, Bracer, Ballistics will take some time. Villager count, by the way, 99 to 74, quite equal the very situation. But villager-wise, of course, TaToH with a clear advantage. Despite being up against the Aztecs, there's still quite some discrepancy between the two, economy-wise, so we'll have to wait and see. Pyramids will kill archers. Well, if done correctly, I see that one happening. +4 is also on the way. Elite Pyramid Warriors on the way, so this is going to be nice. But as I said, they were nerfed concerning their price. They're not as strong anymore. At least the output rate is not that sick anymore. I still think they're quite useful. But I just like the follow-up after Pyramid Warriors. Let's say after the gold situation has been dealt with. For now, though, we just have to keep in mind 5 relics for DauT. Clear advantage there. Still, Forced Levy is going to be really useful, but this will require at least 30 more minutes into the game. Then we'll see. DauT now successfully spotting where his opponent is. And let me guess, outpost of TaToH. This saved him a lot and his team a lot during today's ECL matchup. Beautiful stuff. No spoilers about the result, but TaToH just knows a lot and he utilizes possibilities to the fullest. I just love it, man. Gluttony, man. Good to see you, man. Street Pete, everyone is here, man. Really happy to see you guys. Really happy. Elite Skirmisher for DauTovic. Why? 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 Alright, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. Misclick can be. Well, it happened now. Let's wait and see for the next moves here, because they're taking their times. DauT is going for Chemistry. This is enough time for him to actually maximize the strength of his Arbalest, so that's good. But the Trap War is about to start, though DauT is prepared. He's just waiting for this one to happen. Looking at this, he sees the castle. He will potentially just attack, but he's not in range. Let's see. Let's see. Taking their time. It's actually quite nice to see that they're playing on a map like this with their own style, with their own knowledge that is not necessarily connected to the individual idea of Arena. Makes it even more appreciated in my opinion. To see how well they're actually fighting here. After all their top level players. Especially TaToH is incredible. DauT, of course, most incredible. Alright, so some protection move. Unfortunately for TaToH, the Petardinho attack didn't really do anything here. If it ever happened. At least it was not properly noticed by us. And therefore, it just continues, man. It just continues to be a bit more of a rough matchup now that DauT is under pressure. TaToH trying his best, but the Arbalists have a good position to strike from, and that's actually enough to take down the cap ramps eventually. The real problem now starting from the left-hand side, because the gate has been attacked, and we have a pause, by the way, and that's all about it. The Kermits are now flooding in. This looks quite grim here for DauT. Question is if this is it. Let me just go back real quick and see the lobby, because there's also some essential information we can gather from there. But it seems just okay. I guess.
Yes.
Alright, so let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, guys. As you can see, DauT makes use of the choke points. Naturally, just as his best, so the Kermits are not entirely successful here. But I guess TaToH with the map control can just hold on and pump out more units all day. And even can increase his output rate by adding more castles. He's going to be fine with 3 castles versus 2, but facing 5 relics, well, DauT is still in a problematic situation because the checkout is gold income here. What kind of gold income does he have besides the relics? Currently profiting from 3k additional gold and has 18 villages on the gold to the back of his base. But that's all about it. There's nothing else he can make use of, so he needs to spread out as soon as possible to make use of this gold, most importantly, and then eventually gain some more control to the sides of the map, but will be tough. We'll start. Yeah, TaToH indeed doesn't do anything against the Ars, but he doesn't maybe care about it, let's say. I mean, for now he's going for Onager. This is going to be important, because now that he has taken care of enemy castles, he can function with the siege better. And of course, if there are holes, they're just going to go in, and then, well, GG about this, right? But we'll see if it's really going to happen, because Arbalists are there, just to make sure that's not going to be as smooth for TaToH as he wants it to be. Cap ramps are even going to the front, so these are the units that will eventually take care of the Arbalists, if done correctly. But for now, it's just a bloody mess. And not cursing in British, but it's just legit a bit brutal here. And the Kermits now flooding in, fully upgraded, will be tough. Will be tough, because once you just let them go, it will start to be really hurtful. And taking down the economy of DauT to the back, who is currently trying to do what? Wow, suicide mission for his villagers. Come on, DauT. You can do it, man. Do something. This looks quite brutal. Oh yeah, look at the villager count now, dwindling 134 to 87. Nah, that's a bit too tough, isn't it? He can try to hold on, but now his economy in the back is falling apart. He's not able to just clean this one up as easily. Therefore, of course, grim times approaching for our Serbian player here. That's a tough one. That's all about it, guys. It's just one-way ticket to hell, you would say. And the Kermits are still not entirely taken care of. So I'd say DauT needs to hurry up. First of all, try to pump out as many villagers as he can, which he doesn't because he's busy with other stuff. Also siege engineers, just to be able to have that edge on the Onager fight. But yeah, the Vulcan is certainly nice, isn't it? Also wasting his units. Oh my god, man. Nice. Unfortunate stuff. Unfortunate stuff. Ah. Terrible. But it seems as if DauT doesn't want to give up yet. He wants to do his best. Oh, some order cut over here. Look at this wall here. Alright, that's perfect. Makes sense. Just in time. But then again, more order cuts will happen eventually. Really? I'd say it would be time for the next game. Just my perception here, but... It's quite dark, quite of a dark time that DauT is currently facing. I'm just wondering what kind of civs they will choose next. There's no repeat, so but they can repeat each other's civs. So we could see Malaya versus Aztecs again in theory, but that would be just for the second game, and then from then on, I think it's going to be more obvious. It can be individual, just the choices. You can still see Tudans, wouldn't surprise me. Potentially even Turks and Spanish for TaToH would be quite of a classical choice, I believe, especially Spanish for him. So those things are happening, can be happening. Slavs also a really good call. Yep. All right, so. How long does DauT plan to survive here? Idle count is also quite sick. Turks vs Vikings is also nice, right? Who's gonna go up first? It can be decided quite easily though. I mean quite fast. Because the one who is not able to maintain the pressure will then steamroll. Well guys, DauT doesn't want to give up. He still holds on to the dream. He's even lost the relics, as you can see. Therefore, he's trying to make TaToH maybe even bits more tired, so he can profit in the later parts of the game. But now it's GG. And that's the first point for TaToH, the best of 5 of DERAC Arena show match. Well done. And let's continue. Webcam, yeah man. It's just it will be fixed. It's just the first day that I received this. Take off your shirt. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know, for you, anything, man. If you just ask like this, it's no problem, man. Insider info by Alias here in Discord has secretly been rigged into. Alright then. Next up, Vietnamese mirror, please. So what about DauT, man? Taking his time here. Lucencio, thanks for the follow, by the way. Come on, guys, make it happen. We're just waiting for beloved DauT continue here. Now, once you see that Karambit spam, it's hard / impossible to stop that. Especially with the Aztecs. Well, it was an interesting game. I just found it a bit strange of DauT that he wanted to go for map control. And In the end, he just gave it away so easily because he wanted to boom in the back, because he probably understood that TaToH went for a boom right away. But then TaToH just used this and said, alright, I'm ready now, going out. And then he took over the map, and then all of a sudden, we had this issue. And of course, with the map, he has the control. So the fact that DauT had all the relics wasn't as crucial, at least at that point. So that's that. Ready when you are, DauT, man. Go, go, go. Ernie, appreciate it. What are these lobby simulator moves, man? DauT is currently a bit busy, it seems. In the meantime, I'm just checking AoE zone because it can always be that someone else has signed up. But yeah, it's gonna be TaToH as the newest addition, as well as Naruto, Hu, Bru, Kazva. Interesting. But TaToH is, of course, next level. Happy about him joining. What about DauT, man? He's making it, still waiting for Vibe and MBL to sign up, man. Then it would be GG for both Mel coins. John Slow would be sad. Would be sad. What is happening, man? Come on, let's go. Let's make it happen. That was probably Shisha. In NAC, MBL wrecked a Viper with Smush. I'm always saying it, MBL is one of the players who can perform the best Smushes. He's the one who is going for pocket position and still goes for Smush. And that's because his playstyle is simply quite accurate for that very strat, and he maybe doesn't want to admit it openly, actively, but it is how it is, guys. It is how it is. Thanks for the follows, guys. MTW fanboy and C3UR1. Come on, DauT. Are you alive? What's Smudge? It's a Siege Monk rush. Basically, after he hits Castle Age, you just go for, instead of additional TCs, you drop a Siege Workshop, and most importantly, actually, it depends on your style, the Monks, the Monastery, and then the Siege Workshop, and build up the pressure like this. You can back this one up with Spearman, depending on how many resources you have, even Pikemen, but normally Spearman, and just to defend Scouts. And if you are, of course, Mesosiv, let's say Aztecs, it's the best Civ for that one, then you can still think of adding Eagles if you really want to. Can I post link here? Well, I'm not so sure what kind of link that is going to be about. Not so sure. But DauT is AFK. I don't believe it, man. I don't believe it, actually. Did he even say that he's gone or something? Oh, there he is. Alright, game is going to start, finally. The Lord appears to us mortals when he pleases. Exactly. I mean, it's true. Alright, let's make it happen. Round number 2 is incoming, guys. Round number 2. And just checking currently what's happening over here. Right. Okay. So guys, Slavs, Turks, Spanish, Malians. I don't think that we will see Malians just now. Maybe in game 5 or something. So be ready. Game is going to start. Koreans. It will be completely different, guys. It's gonna be Chinese versus Kels in game number 2 of this very engagement. Show match $100 between TaToH and DauT. Interesting. Are there any civ restrictions besides no repeat? No. Just no repeat. And yeah, these civ picks are strange, aren't they? Especially Kels. No, I mean, to a certain extent, it makes sense. I mean, they have their specialties. Let me start like this, right? Chinese, if it goes late game, I can see them shine. But then again, they have weaknesses. On Arena, they are, well, they're not as fast because it's not KOTD or something, but still, the goats start somewhat close. For Kels, I know, it's a beautiful civilization to go for a boom, but it's nothing too special if you think about it. You can go for pure boom if you really want to, if you're insane. But other than that, maybe is even a bit strange, a bit awkward. Unless you want to go for pikemen and siege or something like this. But the mid game of Kels, tough one. But with Chinese, even more interesting. These are two rather, let's say, tier number 4 civs, I would say. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, tower rush from TaToH could happen. Why is that? Well, at least you got, I mean, you could go for man-at-arms towers. It could happen. The tower hop, but is it actually tower hoppable? Yeah, just left-hand side. This one is blocked. Also, maybe something important to mention is to the back of TaToH's base. Why is the color always different, man? They do this on purpose, right? Why can't I change the colors anymore? Stuck. Anyway, they chose those colors, then we're good with that. I have no other explanation. Well. So what was I going to say? Yeah, the base here of TaToH. Not a huge fan of it. The back part, just no room. He needs to play it aggressively, basically. And with the Chinese... oh yeah, he has the Chinese. Well, would surprise me if he really goes towers, right? We'll see. Not so sure if this is going to happen. DauT, for instance, has a lot of space at the back where he has a secondary resources, stone and the gold. Beautiful. To the front, he has more resources as well, naturally. But that's all about it. Nothing too special, I would say. Just the difference that TaToH is more in a forced situation in which he needs to go aggressive. If you pick Kels, why not pick Slaz, which has the same but better? You mean potentially the siege that can be really strong in the late game? Well, maybe there's something really specific about it that we simply do not see yet, but it's strange at the same time, man. Of course, you got your beautiful infantry that is fast, but doesn't matter that much on Arena, at least for the first parts of the game. Dragina champs are even more of a working thing on Arena due to the close map. That's something for certain. Not so sure, guys. Let's see how well the Chinese will perform here. We'll simply have to wait and see. So that's all about it, guys. Nothing too spectacular for the beginning of the game. Just that DauT is out here. Whereas... I mean, oh my god, man. I'm just mistaking those colors, man. Why is it not... I cannot even change it. Team colors do not work here. They legit don't work. Oh, now it works. What the f... Oh my god, man. Alright. So if that works, then we're good. I want DauT to be blue, I want TaToH to be red. This turn, man. Suomi Kape, man. What's up? TaToH's going up, and that's quite early if you ask me. Quite early for sure. And as I said, he is forced to go more aggressively on this map. 2 lumber cams. Alright, I guess. I mean, he's not gonna forward just like... Oh, there he is. Alright. I estimated a bit too late, but I guess due to the distance, it's very, very reasonable. It's actually perfect. And there we go, the first trush is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing else you can do, man. I missed TaToH sign up for DERAC. It kind of makes sense now that he's playing the show match. Exactly. Oh, is it going to be a Vinch Trush? Is it going to be a Vinch Trush, guys? Do you think it's going to happen? I'm not aware of the build order for the Vinch Trush, but I guess this makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen. Yeah, with archers, exactly. So basically, you drop the archer range. And you see many people even doing this. They wall up like this.
Yes.
And like this. And then batter down the tower and go through. So flashbacks to MOA 5 it was, right? So let's make it happen, man. Let's drop those walls and go out, drop some towers, and then arch range, man. Let's go. To be honest, Buddy says I think Trush with archers is better than better in a sense. Yeah, that's for certain. You have a lot of potential to cause damage. So I don't like it too much. It's not the most pleasant move. It's not the most pleasant move. It will be just enough. DauT is there. Protected himself with his tower. So this will force TaToH to attack somewhere else. We'll see. Even the blacksmith here, so fletching will be incoming very soon as well. And that's all about it. For now, TaToH, if he's successful, he gains the control over the map, and with that one, of course, he could profit a lot. But at the same time, he's sacrificing 4 villagers that are not working for the sake of his economy. Something to keep in mind, but he also has a slight lead due to being Chinese, so it's kind of justified, right? If you think about it. If you think about it. Well, this is where we are, guys. Stable now incoming for DauT, interesting, and he's gonna try to fast castle still, regardless. Ooh, deleting the stable. And instead, saving the resources, dropping a tower. Or is he? Alright, he's gonna allow him to enter. Not the most pleasant move. Why does he allow this one to happen? Well, he's just giving away this part of the map. Unfortunate here, but it just worked. Yeah, he's defending great, but wait, he's not, right? So it's strange, it's strange. So archer range for the sake of skirmishes, I strongly believe. He's still on gold though, and way too much. He doesn't have enough wood left anymore. The macro is not on point anymore for DauT. He's suffering. In the meantime, TaToH, I heard that this is a meme, has some housing issues, but nevertheless, it's still interesting to see how beautiful they're trying to go and make sure that their points are being taken seriously. Oh, Wondrous is even there. Beautiful. We got all the Habibis right here. I'm good, man. I hope you too, man. We're having a second matchup here, second game between DauT and TaToH. Currently, the Vincinio Trush, the Opposement. And we're now kind of successful, at least delays DauT's uptime significantly. Forced to go for a market, but starving concerning the wood income. We'll be fine very soon, hopefully. Let's check it out. see it happening, man. He single-handedly ruined it, didn't he? I think it's just okay. Otherwise we wouldn't have people like Jon Snow around, you know, that's of course beautiful. And at least it's more than just towers, right? It's also units being utilized, so it's kind of fine. Villager batting each other down. Unfortunately, DauT is losing a lot here. Shouldn't be the case, shouldn't happen. Needs to do something. Also strange of him to not back this tower up, so to speak. Yeah, of course. I mean, Wonders says something there. Really important. Oh my god, man. What is wrong with this tower, though? Well, guys. I think this is going to be a fast one. Oh, come on, DauT, man. It's a best of 5, and make it happen. Make it happen, bro. Ideally, of course, DauT is able to clean this mess up, but he's losing so much. I would even go that far and say that TaToH has a wheelbarrow. Let's check it out. He doesn't. Alright, it's not as bad then. I wonder how TaToH actually managed to get into the situation. But at the same time, he is the one clicking up very soon. What about DauT? That's the main question. Ooh, this economy is terrible. Market is going up, but he needs to hurry up, man. Add a second villager, maybe even then. Try your best, because now it's time to do something here. To do something really, really specific. And he can be happy that he has backstone here. Otherwise, he could have been out of the game already. But it is kinda okay. The skirms are there, they have fletching. But TaToH's also on the way to the next stage, so... Well, the next plan for DauT is quite obvious. Drop a castle and then just secure yourself. Let's make it happen. Beautiful farm, isn't it? It's fine, it's fine. DauT is actually going for a wheelbarrow before clicking up. Okay. I guess he even sold the resources in order to be able to click up, but needs to hurry. And for that one, of course, taking care of the archers is the main premise, but not only this, but also knights will be flooding in very soon. DauT needs to hurry up, actually close this gap actually, but that's easier said than done as this watchtower is still there. But that would be the perfect idea, right? To be able to just close this one off. Well... they will miss the legend in DERAC. Who's the legend? You are Dracon, yeah, true. Alright guys, so that is of course a great opportunity for TaToH, who now goes for elite skirmishes and botkin arrow. And probably also knights. Oh, really important. The gate is up. The gate is up. Really important. Now Dracon didn't sign up. Dracon helped me out for the entire project. But he will potentially not sign up. Oh, that's beautiful. DauT is... this is really, really strong. I mean, and very much needed. Otherwise he would have maybe lost, but now the situation is kind of equalized. Try to sugarcoat it here, but of course the entire map control on the right hand side is given to TaToH, who is now trying to keep DauT where he is. So let's see how well he's going to be working on the defensive stance. Dracon start playing again? Well, then we'll see. He needs to hurry up though. Signing up is only possible until Sunday night, and you have to be good with your Ella. And true, Belgium is right with that. We've seen Dracons. True. Alright guys, so if we just look at how things are going, I'm still waiting for DauT to reach the age. There we go. And now what's the come up plan? Siege Workshop. with the Kels. It should be just fine against Chinese. I see this working. But let's see how fast he's gonna be. Still on stone, so the castle is gonna go up regardless. But in the meantime, also the TCs. Question is, TaToH, what does he do? Still on a single TC? Meaning that he wants to go for 1 TC push at least for now. Is this map 900 HP? Yeah. Otherwise we wouldn't have had this situation, I believe. Oh, war shit, man. Warshit is also one of the people who have signed up for the tournament. Which I find really strong-minded. Appreciate it. So guys, as you see, DauT is holding on here, and for now he is still in the game. He's not Titanicking, and he even has the chances to outboom his opponent if he does correctly. Whereas TaToH is not happy with this, but now adds the second TC, tries to back himself up. We'll see then. I'm just waiting for something huge to happen. I assume that the mangonels, once taken into action, they will actually achieve some great stuff. But the tower, of course, is quite hurtful here. Some forward villagers are needed. Good dodge, unintended dodge here. Oh, great, DauT, beautiful. Loving it. Oh yeah, you can check the civilizations over here as well. It's a Chinese versus Kels. Yeah, actually well done here so far by DauT, holding on still. And if he doesn't lose his mangonels, that would be highly ideal. I still give him equal chances, if not even better. If we look at the score, for instance, DauT is doing better. It's unbelievable. But TaToH is trying his best to be equal in economy as well as military here. DauT using the time, and this is really good. This is really good. Because he tries to step out of his shell and try to maintain the pressure now himself. But just with this army, he's not going to be as successful, naturally. And there's also a set of knights with bloodlines and +1. Careful now. He's not able to accomplish anything with this army at this point. Siege is needed. Well, let me check the TCs here for each of the players. 3 TCs. 3 TCs. Alright, it's quite equal. Oh! The micro! Beautiful. But I guess he received a hit, didn't he? Yeah, I guess he did. Also, this engagement over here. Oh my god, man. 2 conversions, 2 dead monks. Or is it? The mangoes are under attack. But yeah, it will go down. But so are the knights. So it's kinda okay, this trade. 4 knights, 3 mangoes. And the monk still surviving. Important for DauT that he is not throwing it. Brave old mangoes, man. Yeah, unfortunately they just bit the dust there. Oh, this man, one of a kind, he's getting those mangoes down, man. Oh, now be careful. Incredible stuff. Beautiful stuff, absolutely beautiful. Look at this split, man, this is just next level, this guy. Ah, get the mango down, oh my god, man. He's doing it, man. He's doing it. Then again, we have this little raid here with the skirms, but more importantly, I think DauT needs to regroup his units here, because otherwise it's gotta be tough, man. He's learned it, but at the same time he's losing his units here. And that is, of course, highly unfortunate. This single tower is already causing that much of damage because it's not... I mean, DauT is not able to close this hole off, man. DauT is the one playing I for sure. Yeah, we are sure. I mean, officially it's him. At least he's shown up. He showed up with his trademark lifestyle in every kind of fashion. But bringing this into his possession once again by walling off this area would be just so valuable. Because for now, TaToH can still do what he wants to do inside of his base, despite not being as strong with the boom. And DauT, we have to give him the credit, still low idle numbers. He's fine, but he needs to do something. And it's going to be a castle from him still after some time. We'll see though. We'll see. Oh, there we go, the castle. Oh my god, guys. I know, you all are familiar with the expression with DauT and castles. But I guess this will be just fine, and this will be so important. TaToH is about to face a tough time, but wants to engage once again with a set of huge numbers here. Nice. Knights and mangoes. It's part of the plan, exactly, man. So first of all, he gains some safety. But what's the next come-up plan? A castle drop by TaToH. Let's check out the resources. And DauT is going to be up in Imperial Age earlier, significantly earlier. There we go. With that one, he can start the trap war. Or is he even gonna try something else? Ladies and gentlemen, let's try it out. Let's see what's going to happen. Really dangerous. If DauT wants to engage, he can lose everything. He's not going to be able to just deny the castle here. He needs to retreat even. As the castle with its range will be quite of a sick one. Hey, you said huge, just like Bernie Sanders, yeah, man. Y-U-G-E, huge part of army, man. It's beautiful. I maybe did. TaToH also going for the next stage, so not a significant difference in time, but still DauT will be able to up his trebuchet earlier, which is nice. Let's see. Villager count is 9284, guys. Military count is equal. But 3 relics for TaToH and also map control. Huge map control for him. Huge. And that being said, it doesn't look too nice for DauT, you would say. He needs to have his master plan. And for that one, I assume getting this castle down, getting everything down, closing these walls, and then just wiping out everything in the middle is maybe a potentially good plan. Question, of course, how to accomplish this one. It's going to be with infantry. Oh, come on, man. Twig for 2020. Yeah, man. Performance yesterday, insane. Even though he had some good fights. Alright, finally good trade maybe. Oh, well anticipated. Well anticipated. Oh, alright, equalizer. That's good. But still, the barracks are not up. Chainmail armor is in the making. World Raiders are in the making. Trebuchet is now up very soon. And with that one, of course, the castle is in danger. Question, of course, is how to deal with this. Closing this one off would have been beautiful. Not going to happen. Petardinho is coming from the left-hand side, as well as these two guys. So let's see this one happening. Because once that happens, the walls are going to go down. We have the hole. We have the hole. And now the knights are about to go in. Really tough and really bad that the Mangonel is not down. The wolves need to take care of this Mango right away. Otherwise it's going to be really tough here. Mango delete only works when you're hitting uphill. Why did TaToH delete there? Did he really delete? I don't think he deleted, did he? Still, strong move, halberdiers, and this is now getting problematic for the Chinese, man. Halberdiers? What? Chukunus? Rams? Well, let's make it happen. But first of all, for the love of God, DauT, make it happen and wall off, man. Please wall off. Oh my god, these knights, they will soon receive +4, I assume. No, it's not in the making yet. But the Chukunus will be arriving. Oh my god, man. He had everything under control, man. He had everything under control. But now look at this, similar to the Karamids now. Oh my goodness. No frontiers, man. Exactly. Oh no. I mean, he's still doing well. In comparison, his economy at least is alive, even though being idle. So that's one thing. And now the next task. Because once the knights are being dealt with, that was all. The helps are on the way. And these are really important units. Because once the Chukunus are gone, the halberdiers will have a free spot to strike at. But the question is, of course, how to accomplish this. What kind of units do you go for in order to tank up the fire? Because the Chukunus are extremely dangerous. Regardless, though, these siege units are not gonna go down. Alright, okay. I see. So, do you just waste them or what do you do with them? Alright, there we go. No ballistics for TaToH is, of course, a mistake. Kermit's on horse. Midland, man, good to see you. Yeah, patching all two of his holes. This one is open. This one is open. I don't believe it. Simply don't believe it. Alright, so ring archer armor also incoming. I'm just ignoring that very last question of Night Rage. That's this insane, man. But still, map control under contest as DauT is up. DauT is up with the pressure. And as long as he keeps those skirms somewhat close, it's not perfect. But it will be maybe just enough. And that would be perfect for DauT, obviously. Looking good. Now the castle over here. Siege bar shop. Archery range. Castle is important, but the amount of trebuchets and no sign of cavalry at this point. We just saw how light cats are now in the making as well as knights, but will it be soon enough? Main question here. For now though, the helps are close by. Take care of those knights. Traps down, but not the end of the world. Interesting. Interesting. But I'm still anxious, guys. I mean, for the love of God, man. He just doesn't care. Whereas TaToH's fully walled up, obviously. Because even if there would have been a hole, it would have been fixed. In this case, next level. But maybe a castle over here would solve a lot of problems right away. Just saying. It's a bad fight for TaToH and he's running out of options. DauT thinks Gates just slow down his units. Open walls are better, man. Indeed. I mean, it certainly seems like it. God trouble for TaToH now. He's trying to protect himself. But this is going to be really grim now. The map control is nearly lost. But not entirely. Because for now, we don't see any skirms anymore on the left-hand side, only on the right-hand side, which is still fine. Isn't that just harmony over here? Do you see this? Do you see this? I'll just show you this scene until it's done, and then I'm gonna proceed with casting, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. It's just simply so beautiful. Peace is love, man. Yeah, man, those nights were bright for sure. So still, I would appreciate for DauT, if he wants to make it, to simply try to... Okay, it's not necessary anymore. I was just about to say, maybe take those TCs down, but it's GG. And that means we don't have a 3-0 or anything like this, but a 1-1. That is really comforting. We should trust the Lord as he delivers well. It's beautiful. Alright, let's go back here. And I believe that they're gonna start with the next game very soon. Before that one, I'll just check my messages because just a second, guys, because there's I've moved into a new apartment and someone needs to do something with the kitchen wall, and that guy needs to do it this weekend. So I'll just tell him right away that he can call me. Because we will get our new kitchen, we need to prepare it. Alright. There we are. Weird arena game, wasn't it, Rogan? Well, yeah, that's perfect, Ariana. I mean, for me, it means a lot. Because there's monies on the line, and getting the whole range of games is next level. At least according to my opinion. With my beautiful... The green screen looks so strange, man. I need some proper lights, man. I need some proper lights. The thing is just, I just have this normal light for any regular desk, and I just need proper lights coming from there. But I know, I looked it up. I thought it's just some, you just can do something with, I don't know, $20 or something. $20 my ass, man. $80 or something. So I'll see. I'll try to get it potentially. Wait, it's 15th of March. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I'll get it though. How's the score, guys? My internet is still potato. It's 1-1. Yes! Question is, will it be Slavs versus Vikings or Students versus Koreans? Oh, please, no. Please, no. Maui, thanks for the follow. Buddy, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the massive amount of follows, guys. Really appreciate it. And also the subs. Really nice. AVX. Appreciate it, guys. Really nice of you. Welcome, welcome. It's a best of 5. It should normally say there somewhere, right? I just have the screen so small at this moment. It's best of 5. Do you smoke nargile, Habibi? Not regularly. I have 3 or 4 nargiles at home. Well, that's because of presents and whatever, but I don't use them. But yeah, I mean, with DauT, I did it, for instance, but only for special occasions, you know? Because I don't see him every day, so when I meet DauT, I do it, but that's all. Why don't you say Shisha? Because Wanderers is from Turkey. It's a rematch, by the way. Let me just check. Ooh, bad map. It's Mayans versus Slavs, so... Ooh, Mayans though? Oh my god, man. Oh my god. I hope the arena players are here, man. Yeah, no time to read only age, man. Yeah, pretty much. Yalla habibi. Exactly. Yeah, Mans is Yalla is fast, right? Yeah, didn't we talk about this? Oh my god, man, Napoleon!
Villagers of all civilizations, unite. Seize the means of production. DERAC hype. Habibi hype.
Habibi hype. Napoleon. Sağ olasın be arkadaşım. Çok teşekkür ederim. Thank you. We'd appreciate, bro. It's really nice. Habibi hype indeed, man. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much for all the support, guys. Really, this I wouldn't have imagined it, because I just chipped in with $400 actually, because I needed $100 for creating those tier videos. Because that costs a lot of time, a lot of efforts, and also meeting up with the expert players from Arena. And then, you know, then I received so much support all of a sudden. It was so sick, and therefore, thank you so much, man. It's huge. I cannot believe it, and it means a lot to me. Thank you. As a Berlin dude, I have heard that quite a lot around sports feels. Oh, Berlin dude. I'm from the West, Ruhrpott, the antisocial area of Germany. That's where we are, man. But yeah, fast. Let's go. Yalla, move it. Move it. Fast. Quick. Go, go, go. 14. It's basically 14. Alright? 14 Habibi means Yalla Habibi. Basically. Anyway, guys, it's gonna be Slash versus Mayans. And before this game starts properly, let me just change the colors. Oh. So much better, man. Alright, so. We have TaToH with the staffs to the south and DauT in the north with the mans. That is a really strange choice, guys. So on Reddit, when I presented tier number 2 with the civilizations on 1v1 Arena, together with the help of 7 experts of Arena, we've forged together this huge tier list, so to speak. So everyone has posted his version of this list, and I did some extra magic, and there we go. And the Mayans are just simply somewhere in the middle, let's say. They are not bad, but their chances are limited. Their strategies are really limited by saying, you know, what can they go for? Plumes and also eagles in the late game. Is that it? Well, mostly yeah, next to other secondary units, but that's all about it. So I think it's bits of a one-sided thought. At the same time, though, if done correctly, if you just dominate, then what you want to do, right? So map control with plumed archers is beautiful, but you need to do it. You need to achieve it. Reddit experts, yeah. They were saying, oh my god, DemEyesRed, what the fuck, man? What are you saying, bro? I said, what? What, man? What? What? Anyway, so that's that. DemEyesRed, man. VV fan, what's up, man? Alright, so let's have a look at the resources of each player's map. Backstone, beautiful for DauT, really important with his Mayans. Gold is also, well, kissing the wood line is maybe not ideal, but still to the back, I like it. This stone is really dangerous. This gold is completely unusable, so to speak. Relic placement. Let's have a look here at the minimap, man. Oh, check it out. One here, one there, one there, one there, and one closer to TaToH's place. Making up new names here just for the lulz, but it seems like a slight advantage relic-wise for DauT, which is beautiful. Let's go, man. So, for instance, Slavs are tier number 1 according to our lists, and there are multiple reasons for that one. Of course, they have one of the strongest. They have one of the strongest. Just a second, someone came into the room. I need to say hi. Alright, I just said hi. It's done now. And I totally lost track here. So with the Slavs, of course, you have one of the strongest, arguably one of the strongest economy bonuses. What's this? You pleb offense? What does it even mean? Right. So with the farms, man, it's just so huge. Your feudal age is strong. Your castle age is strong. You can do a lot of things. So with that one, it's going to be quite nice. I'm sorry, man. I just tried to be focused, but at the same time, people are walking to the left of me. My fiance has come back, and therefore, they're just moving around here. So I try to not look at them. Yeah. Pleb elephants though, right? Why elephants? Does it make sense here? Am I missing something here? I don't know. Make sudden death tournament on Arabia Arena 10 out of 10 would watch. Not so sure about the rules. Would look into it. Probably something that maybe Nilly would do. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'm gonna be on Nilly's channel with King of the Hippo. I believe it's at 18 or 19 GMT. It's on Mount Fuji. Gonna co-cast there. Will be fun for sure. Experimental stuff. Big shoutouts. Great stuff. Oh, okay. It makes sense. Alright, so that's why we're talking about elephants. Alright. Now, I'm so sorry. My focus just dropped to, I know, 10 out of 100, and it's just next level. Next level. So we talked about DauT's base for TaToH, just as a recap. Great gold to the back, as well as the gold over here. And the stone situation is rather mediocre. Where's this other stone over there? Ah, it's safe, man. It's all good. It's all good. And yeah, the elephants at Age of Empires 1 were badass. You need at least, what, 6 villagers or so? By the way, the latest Age of Empires 1 update for Definitive Edition has made it possible that the AI is now able to hunt down elephants. Biggest achievements in Age of Empires 1 history, I believe. First one to click up is TaToH. Looking at his base, how things are evolving here and there, we can maybe point out that he just has 2 villagers on gold, nothing too spectacular. And he's also nothing, he's not showing anything special, let's say it like this. At least for now. Then, for DauToH, what do we have? Well, Mayans, you know what they are capable of doing. But at the moment, not going for any stone. But instead, also just presenting some regular gameplay. He's behind a bit, I believe. 25 villages for... No, it's fine, it's fine. Or is he? I don't know, it's just strange sometimes with his uptimes, but it's all good, I believe. Market and blacksmith, so either boom or something crazy is going to happen. But yeah, indeed, DauT not going for the castle is a super strange one. For sure. Tables being moved while I'm sitting here. Well, that's my own fault because I'm casting for that long, man. Today, ever since what is it, 12, 11 GMT. So of course people start to go into the living room at some time, and you know it happens. Castle Age for TaToHs earlier. Beautiful stuff. So that kept in mind, I'm just legit wondering here what else is going to happen. Barracks here is a giveaway to us, so it's gonna be some map control, it seems. Some belated map control. It's gonna be fine, I guess. Whereas TaToH, what exactly is he up to? What is he gonna do? Just boom at this point? I mean, it can work, but he went up significantly early, and he doesn't go crazy on gold. That's what confuses me at this point, you know? Maybe it can change. He also has a lot of wood prepared to either drop the TCs or to go forward. But I think he should have added more villagers on gold already, because he will not be able to just, for instance, go out with a, I know, siege workshop and a monastery. So if we're thinking about Smush, I don't think so. Or at least not aggressively. Maybe just one monastery and that's it. But I guess it will be just, there we go, TCs. I don't know, guys, why exactly or what exactly he tries to accomplish. Just boom is fine. Maybe he feels comfortable enough just in this very beautiful map that he has, but it's not perfect, especially because we can be sure the extra resources are not there. Yeah, would be nice. Ernie says, I love DauT vs TaToH matchups. Thanks to hear, beautiful to hear this. Thanks for that. Sorry there. But yeah, it's just, I fully agree. It's beautiful, it's quite calm, it's not aggressive. And they can be just a bit more chillaxed. At the same time, still play the game on a high professional level, right? Alright, so TaToH just going even for early heavy plow, interestingly. Before adding the farms. Not the biggest fan of this. You normally don't see this one happening too much. And therefore, just asking myself if that's the most ideal thing to do in the beginning. But of course, double bit axe and also bow saw is the most important thing. Just because of the slash, obviously, but just mathematically speaking, maybe someone is into counting and doing mathematical stuff. I'm not, because I'm a linguist, and if you ask me mathematical equations, I'm GG. But I know. Just judging by the experience, that what I've seen. Well, as DauT goes for the map control, naturally, I said it, he goes for the barracks, and then the monastery here. It's gonna be just fine, you will be able to get the relics. At least for now, TaToH's just gonna allow this one to happen, which I'm not the hugest fan of. Just saying.
DemEyesRed.
27 TC boom, right? Everyone, this is what made me question. So you go for the boom, but then with such a number that is actually known for other type of strats, but hey, they know the best, I believe, and we'll just make them do it, because maybe we can learn some stuff, and in the end, the winner has all the rights to claim to be the winner. At least, if he doesn't trush, then I'm fine with that. So we'll just wait and see. They will tell us how it's to be done. There are 3 civs where, when I play them, I bank up so much food. Indians, students, and Slavs. For me, it's also Vikings. Has Viper done a Spanish 27 TC boom supremacy master pizza before? I know. Maybe. So, 2 relics already here for DauT. The third one over here, counting is my specialty. The 4th and the 5th one over here. Yeah, he got them all. At least he potentially got them all. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, there we go. TaToH at least trying to deny a bit. 100 gold down the drain. That's what you get, of course, if you're just not up with 2 monks or something like this. But maybe TaToH was able to sneak away from DauT, even though he should have been able to anticipate that somewhere TaToH's scout is chilling. But that's all about it. That's a typical arena gameplay, guys. Typical stuff. Still beautiful. You're up to Imperial and you have 2k food already. You can spend ARP, Chemistry, Brace, and Siege Ram. Yeah, man, exactly. With the Vikings, that's insane. And that makes them so strong when going for fast and ARPs. But once again, similar, not exactly similar, but somehow reminding me of the Mayans, the limitations of their playstyle. And I guess if Eddie sees this here, he will be really happy. The damaged initial scout being healed by the monk. That's typical Eddie gameplay here. Old school. And beautiful. And often used. Often underestimated. Great stuff. Martinto, thanks for the follow. It's so funny when you lose in a scout fight and the scout survives with 3 HP but is still as strong as a monk collecting relics. Exactly. I mean, they also deal bonus damage, so it's GG, man. Eddie no TC, man. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. So beautiful. Imperial Age for TaToH. So that's interesting. With the Slavs, we got a pause here. So maybe let's try to recap a bit, because it has been a bit messed up due to my casting, as my fiance and part of my family has arrived. Second go. Alright, let's continue now. Just having a look at the villager counts, 76 to 71. Quite fine, nothing too spectacular, but 5 military versus 3 here, also nothing too spectacular. A calm game that is now depending on how the game in the mid game, the current stage is going. What I mean with that one is, if TaToH is not able to get the remaining relics, of course, it's going to be tough. Well done by DauT, though. Deleting. Did it. Is her fiance Turkish? No, she's Algerian French. So she has Berber roots as well as normal Algerian, let's say. That's actually well done. Really well done by TaToH. He just doesn't like to pretend here. Just goes for important moves. This is so strong, man. Exceptional gameplay. Mind games on fleek and also going for MPLH. I'm just saying, guys, with mates, you need to play differently. What I mean with that one is, you of course need to gain control over the map, and then you need to step out as soon as possible and make it happen. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's completely fine if you guys ask questions. My type of stream is always having a good conversation also with the people. So it's absolutely fine. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. TaToH, everything on fleek. DauT completely on the back foot. He needs that castle. He needs the plumed archers. He needs to get those monks down. But before that one, someone with nearly 650 gold, stone, sorry about this, gonna drop a castle at a very crucial point. Not the most crucial one because you still have the stone to the back, but beautiful, man. Beautiful stuff. It's gonna be even more than this. Bloodlines, +1/+1. The knights are going crazy. This is so nice, man. Some cavalier gameplay. Just the knights being utilized. Beautiful conversion, though. Yeah, man, this is really great stuff here. DauT is under severe pressure. This is gonna be deadly. And with that one, also we have to keep in mind that now TaToH dropping the castle, maybe not early enough, potentially early enough. DauT is now forced to go for MPLH and drop his own, or pump out his own trebuchets, but easier said than done. He has a disadvantage. The question now is what to do. Siege Shop and Cavalry is on the menu. Cavalier and +4, for now +2, and that +4 is going to kick in very soon. And once that is accomplished, of course, a hole in the wall, and then it's going to be a one-way ticket to hell. At least that's the big idea. Question now is if DauT is going to be able to defend this wall. He could be fine, but now just going for barracks, try to go for the pikeman line in order to defend what is going to be expected. Outpost over here, even a tower, even some more stuff. There we go. Beautiful, absolutely toxic and beautiful, but perfect. Just perfect. Apparently DauT got the relic in the north after losing the monk. Oh, he did? 3 to 1 relics though. We'll check. We'll check in a second. For now it's yeah, it's 4 to 1 now. That's good for DauT. It's really good. If he loses map control, which he did now, he needs the relics. He goes for El Dorado. Forget about the pikemen. It's gonna be about the eagles, which I would like way better than just going for some reactive moves. TaToH at the same time going for men-at-arms, and this is mind game. This is being one step ahead. TaToH will have the upper hand in this engagement. Unless, of course, we will see some plumed archers or some archers or anything like this, because these soon-to-be expected Družina champions, which will take some time until we go there, will still wreck those eagles. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, Eagles vs Slavs is way too tough. There's not much you can do. Just utilize your ranged units though. That's the main thing. And I think Elite Eagle Warriors is certainly the wrong choice here. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. Let's see. Archer also for TaToH. Just in case there are some ranged units, he's thinking about the whole circle of death here. And utilizing his strongest units. That is, of course, the infantry line as well as the siege line. For now that we have the engagement, I believe the longswordsmen for now are not arriving too quick. So maybe TaToH a bit too early. Then again though, those hyperactive cavaliers with +4 are ready to go for it. Let's see, DauT just got forging. He will be able to take down the trap, and then also with those rams down, he bought himself some time. Also, he's gonna pay with 1 trebuchet. Oh no, just the monk. There we go. Brutal stuff, brutal stuff. Couple of conversions now working. I just see 2 conversions. That's all about it. That's all in all not sufficient. At the same time though, this castle may go down. Then the pressure could be relieved, let's say. But then again, It's not permanent unless, of course, those eagles go crazy. For now, Eldorado eagles with 100 HP is sick, but in the long run will melt to the champion line of Slavs, especially if Druzhina is being teched. But for now, no sign of this, but it can be teched into very soon. How much stone for DauT? Well, not enough for another castle, but he is working on it. Oh, wait a second. He's gonna... Ah, there we go. Alright, that makes sense. Once again, raiding and raiding, but it's not lethal. It's not lethal at all. This time it was the... I mean, game 1 lethal raiding, for sure. Game 2 was about to be lethal, the raiding of TaToH, and this time was actually quite safe. It's quite a nice matchup here that we see. DauT is trying his best, but it's just the calm before the storm. As you see, the 200 swordsmen are ready to engage. Once they get bracers, especially, they will be able to even catch up. Not entirely, but still be fast enough. And in my opinion, Druzhina, really important, because it's a closed map where units can clash into each other. Just saying. And for now, as you can see, the 200 swordsmen are doing some great work. They got +2/+2. And will be upgraded to champions very soon, so we need actually a complementary unit, and those are the plumed archers. Beautiful stuff, because I think, despite the onager line of TaToH being sick due to the Slavs, even though being imperfect because of balance reasons, if you look at the monastery and heresy, I still think plumed archers, if done correctly, well, in the hands of a talented microplayer, will be able to solve those issues, at least on paper. Boyars, man, what in the world are we witnessing here? Why? Why? I mean, maybe as a help against a couple of units here and there, but yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, Druzhina's splash damage. But let's see, guys, let's see. The plumes are not fully upgraded yet. Elite plumed archers in the making, as well as chemistry. DauT is going for it, man. I cannot believe it, but he's actually delivering a strong fight despite being up with mains against Slavs. Beautiful stuff. Well, let's see how creative TaToH is going to be, because we all know TaToH is one of the most creative players around. And therefore, we can expect all the best decisions from him as well. Let's check it out. Let's also check out the resources once again. It's quite equal. Both with high resources, not 4 figures, but 3 figures. And then 143 Slavs villagers for TaToH and 111 Mayans villagers for DauT. Strong numbers, but certainly TaToH with a stronger economy in overall. Then again, the question is, of course, when do you want to stop? When is it over booming? For now, he should not proceed with the production, but he still does. If we just look at the count here, going through the TCs, oh, he doesn't. Alright, that's maybe more pleasant. He understood correctly at the right time. And now it's continuing though, because DauT's time, the first time in the game actually to go for a raid. That's beautiful. Arian, man, take care, man. It was nice to have you around. See you, man. Alright, guys, this is exceptional what we can see here from DauT. But also TaToH, this time someone who utilizes quick walling adequately is able to actually make sure that nothing much is going to happen, right? It's arena, but not really. Homos erectus, that's called DERAC arena. You can check it out if you just type in !DERAC. And Trazini has made this map for my tournament at the end of this month, $350. And sign up, we have DauT, we have TaToH, we have Vivi, we have Tim, CL, Bakti, ACCM, John Slow, Melkor. Beautiful. And it has some balance changes, of course, this map. But welcome to the stream, Homos erectus. Welcome to the stream. Let's make it happen. Great engagement over here. And Druzhina, it's gonna happen. But does he have sufficient numbers? Because we're talking about 79 to 37. We can talk about counters. But we can also talk about numbers here. And I think DauT is overwhelming at this point. Sick pressure, even open gates. Some raiding can happen. Best advice to just stay there and reinforce and go in. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Keep the gates open and go in with the plumes, man. Yes, man. This is how it's to be done, man. Good multi-maneuvers, man. Lovely stuff. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Wankering and clapping. And I didn't clap with my hands, maybe. Not rage, just for information, as you are the one who deserves this. It's taking forever. This is arena, man. Oh, this is crazy stuff. Also, no more relics that TaToH is currently holding with his monsters. It's great. It's exceptional. Weird choices, weird civs that we've seen. Slavs make sense. Previous game with Chinese and Kels. Now Mayans taking over the control. Oh my god, man. I owe Reddit some explanations, guys. I owe him some. But the game is not over, guys. The game is not over. Because TaToH still has ideas. But as I said, in the hands of a talented player, microed correctly, cloned archers do not care that much about onagers. We have this little raid with the boyars, right? And we have a couple of vills being taken down. But all in all, I don't think that's the same level of destruction. I mean, look at this, man. It looks so strange right now. Where are all the villagers, man? Where are all the villagers at? All over the place over here to the right hand side, obviously, but it's insane. DauT is now over-focusing here, in my opinion. He needs to be careful. Oh, that was a great audio shot that we missed. RIP. Unfortunately, we won't make it to Reddit with that one. Jokes aside, though, some stuff is happening. But I don't understand really what TaToH is now up to. Of course, he wants to go for some counter raid, but how is that done correctly? All maps arena, yes. This is my tournament. It's all going to be on arena. It's an arena-based tournament for 1 weekend, though, so it won't steal that much of your time. But it's GG. Beautiful. Great game. Exceptional. I loved it. DauT with a second win. Score is now 2-1. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So we could talk about a lot of things here, but let's just be honest, man. TaToH had a great early game. His mind games were on fleek, and then also freak, and then also, most importantly, how DauT still was able to get out, right? He was in a super defensive stance. The 200 swordsmen were approaching, but I guess the timing of TaToH was not exactly precise because he pushed in with those rams, but he actually didn't have anything to offer besides this nightline, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. Oh, Reaper is there, man. Param, thanks for the follow, in case I didn't mention it. Really appreciate the support, guys. 170 people watching, man. That's, of course, ideal. Let's see, maybe we'll break the records. Last time it was 230-ish, 250 in the last game of TaToH versus MBL on my channel. Dynamom, man. Let's go. I think your arena experts underestimate Mayans. Well, opinions, guys. Opinions. And we'll talk about this. If we have some kind of interview afterwards, we'll talk about this topic. Yeah, it's match point, to be frank here. Just one more win for DauT and it would be over. But let's see if this is really going to happen. Let's see. DauT going to go Slavs now. We'll see. Could be. Certainly a possibility. Let's check it out, guys. Next game is going to start fairly soon. In a few seconds, that is. And yeah, Slavs. Do you think Turks could happen? Do you think Spanish could happen? I think if DauT chooses Slavs, TaToH going for Spanish could be really interesting. We'll just see. I'm getting so many messages, man. It's just incredible. Why, though? Alright. Okay, guys. Spanish and Slavs could be great, right? I think so as well. The games were epic, for sure, for sure. What's the next map? It's going to be DERAC Arena. Let me just spam it over here. DERAC. Check it out. Click on that link. TaToH signed up as well now next to that list. So The first 7 players are kind of defined. The 8th, we'll see about it. Alright guys, what is happening? It is game number 4 of the show match, DemEyesRed Arena Cup. $100 in the prize pool, and it is going to be against, once again, with TaToH versus DauT, and this time, Slavs versus Vikings, man. Oh. Let me just fix the colors. No Mezzo challenge. Mezzo are boring. Beautiful. Oh, well, guys. Yeah, he just signed up, exactly. He just signed up a few minutes ago, before the show match started. He just signed up. So we got actually 2 people from the NAC, from Secret. And this is going to be epic for sure. It's going to be Vikings versus Slavs. And on the bottom side, we got Vikings for TaToH. And looking at this base right away, we can point out a couple of things. Gold to the back, as well as... what else do we got? Stone to the back as well, and gold to the front. And then for DauT, we have in his base, now my entire family is in the room and I cannot probably focus anymore, but it happens. To the front we got gold, and that's all about it. Just a second guys, I'll just fix this real quick. Alright guys, so I fixed that. So as I said, the goal situation for DauT is highly critical here. Because we have to keep in mind, on DERAC Arena we don't have any extra resources. Tertiary resources, yes, for the gold, as we see over here. But the random resources over here are scattered around all over the place in the middle of the map, as well as the stones. So once TaToH realizes this issue over here, he can be sure that his opponent will not have any sufficient gold income if he is harassing him. And with the Vikings, we have to keep in mind it's a really aggressive civilization on Arena due to the fact that they can just march forward, fast imp, and attack with their beautiful Arbalist, and then maybe add up with Siege, we'll see. And Slavs, well, they are one of the strongest, right? Greatest economy bonus, at least amongst many people, they say this. But one thing to keep in mind is, of course, most importantly, if they are not given a good map, it becomes more of a tough situation. Alright, Zark is there, man, beautiful. DERAC will be just like this show match. There will be no Sith draft, and players will only have to follow the no repeat rule in each series, right? Officially, yes, but I'll have a proper thought about this this weekend, because I need to evaluate. This is actually the first official, let's say, encounter of this map with players of this level. Before that we had Melko versus Viper, but just one game. So we'll just have to give it a try, because you also have to keep in mind this is my first tournament, and therefore I need to evaluate a lot and then learn from my decisions. Alright. Actually all safe and sound here. The question now is, of course, who's going to click up when. I assume that TaToH is going to try to go for Imperial Edge as soon as possible. I think that's the big idea here. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Pushing the Zebra here. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And guys, this map is also available on HD. Shazini has released it. And we will also publish a version in green and classical terrain. And also wildlife. After this tournament is over. So you can still enjoy it without harassing the arena players who are extremely offended by this move. Jokes aside, of course. Yeah, big shoutouts to Shazini. Big shoutouts. It's just incredible. DauT going for 2 villages on stone like that. So he either wants to sell stone and then click up like this, or he wants to trush, man. Alright, there we go. Let me just forget about those meta moves. It's just about him clicking up as early as possible and then dropping the tower. So this is where we are, man. This is where we are. TaToH obviously trying to go for the next stage as soon as possible. What I mean with that one is, of course, fast castle, fast imp would be sick. Alva Fati, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the massive follows, guys. Appreciate it to the fullest. And be sure, not next weekend, but the weekend after. So at the end of this month, in 2 weeks, we're going to have 2 whole days with a lot of beautiful co-casters. Bada boom type of co-casters. Oh boy type of co-casters, as I said. Exclusively on my channel only. So look out for that one as well. And yeah, with 3 forward goals, Jonas, it makes sense for sure, right? I said it, he has a bad map, therefore is kind of forced to go for the aggression, because otherwise I see him losing this one. But let's see how successful his TaToH is going to be. It's a naked one, so to speak. No additional unit, also no map knowledge, but interestingly, good position of a tower, man, I gotta say. The Lord with his adaptation. Let's see. Beautiful stuff to be expected here. Does TaToH have Loom? No, he doesn't. He went to Village without Loom because he didn't expect something like this to happen. Let's check out his scouting, by the way. That's the wrong button, man. I always misclick. It's a disgusting misclick. Alright. There we go. Oh, he doesn't even have the information. So actually, TaToH in the blind, by potentially telling him, forget it, he's Slavs. He will just not TaToH. He has a good civilization. He will potentially not do something like this, right? Well, wrong. There we go. The first tower is up. Looking at the resources to the back, we still have this very essential gold and the stone. This must not be lost. Otherwise, GG. Aliko, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. DauT is going full terror. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, look at the development of this very strat here. What else can he do? Well, march forward, harm these farms that are non-existent. Well anticipated by TaToH. And this tower over here, good decision. Another tower over here. Wow, he has the resources for that one. Well done. This is gonna stop DauT, at least officially speaking. If done correctly, it can work. A spearman will be made, just for the sake of this scout, it seems. Interesting. Ooh, good quick walls. Doesn't Slav have a huge advantage versus Vikings? Why TaToH? Because of the bad map, I guess. It's a great defense. That caster always impresses us, and this viewer, Ms. Lurkman, Habib, what's up, man? It's beautiful. Good to see you. Yeah, quick walls of DauT on fleek, some tower war. So shoutouts to Arabia, but then you would say, look at this situation. Beautifully done by TaToH. That's it. The TaToH of DauT is about to fail like this. There's no more chance to actually go to the right hand side unless you take the huge detour, drop a tower over here, which would be quite harmful, even in this area here. But we'll see. For now, other stuff is happening. Another tower here to the back. Just to save his position, but I don't like this, to be honest. There's not much sense. Yeah, he has gold inside over here. As I said, he has this stone that is highly crucial, as well as this gold. Really important stuff. Yeah, who is this DauT guy? Who is this? Is it the real DauT? Nah, just jokes aside, guys. I'm actually someone... Maybe a lot of you don't know me because they've just tuned in for the first time. I'm actually someone who never actually picks up on those memes and whatever. Even though, despite them being maybe even true, I don't know. But it's just... For me, I respect all of these players, as we all do, of course. But what I'm saying is, I even say that they have great skills. So, of course, DauT is just playing quite nicely here. Maybe because he's so relaxed, just like TaToH after a long day of ECL. They just say, you know what, I will just have a good time here, and this is already maybe brightening up the mood in order to achieve great things. Speaking of great things, DauT, who tries to go for the next age, does he? No, he just wants to build up feudal aggression. While TaToH wants to go for the next age, castle age. That's gonna be a tough and unexpected one, I assume. Let's see. Scout us, man. Indeed, he just wants to build up the feudal aggression. How many farms does he have? Not too many, but Slav's farms are Slav's farms. 1.28 speed. That's just insane. Oh, Liam is here as well, right? AoE in 2019. Bad map, trash. Sif advantage, trash. Angry, trash. Oh yeah, especially the last part. Can be applied to many players. Main arms plus scouts, spam. Yeah, for the Slavs it's entirely possible. But I don't think that we're gonna see this. Just scouts, right? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And this forward market, don't forget about the market. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Man, armed scouts is a thing that can be done with with some beautiful economy of the Slavs, but this is just too next level. I love how this guy is actually able to maintain with the quick walls. Doesn't even try to attack the towers here. And DauT at this point, maybe with a smile on his face, says, "Oh, damn it. I actually didn't achieve anything, and now my opponent is even castle age. Time to go home. Bye-bye." Yeah, this is unfortunate, right? Yeah, but those quick walls are insane, man. Insane stuff. Just to keep in mind, this is a best of 5, therefore if DauT would win this, if DauT won this, he would, of course, well, win the entire series. But TaToH not interested in that. All he wants to get the prize money himself, and the glory, of course. Therefore, he tries his best. Exactly, Jonas. So it's quite an unjustified move to go for that many scouts. Unless, of course, they have their appearance later on again. But we'll see. I mean, the way things are shaped, he's still on stone, by the way. Maybe he wants to buy himself a castle, get himself a castle. It's really important over here in this area, I would say. Maybe even here in this area, he just needs to decide. This is terrible. All of these 3 goals. So Reaper says, what about the relics? They should be in his possession, right? But these scouts could be. But what about TaToH actually? What is he up for? It's not some imperial aggression that he wants to aim for. Instead, he just wants to go out right away. And you can, rarely seen, but it is possible to go for map control with crossbowmen, because they are monk killers, after all. But they've revealed themselves. Now DauT is aware of the things. So maybe he could protect himself by potentially go for bloodlines. There we go. And then he's going to be tanky enough, at least on paper, to deal with the situation. As well as the crossbowman still without Botkin arrow. It's going to be quite helpful for DauT to maintain the control. Beautiful stuff. No, it wasn't, it seems. Or he cancelled it. Maybe just in time, I don't know. +1 is going to be helpful. And the relics, therefore, could be in his hands, at least in theory. Oh yeah, he wants to make sure that he has the control. Good move. At least can be justified, especially because TaToH has now revealed to his opponent that he is not, let's say, that far ahead. He is still far ahead. We're talking about Vikings economy, which is sick. Alright. But we're also talking about him having 46 villagers to 37, which is even more of a bigger issue. So let's keep that in mind. But still, DauT now knows that it's worth to go for the map control, and instead of saving his own self by chartling up or something, but we'll see. Yeah, the beginning of this show match was nice, right? Does TaToH know? No, he doesn't. He shouldn't know. Because TaToH actually didn't go for any kind of aggressive scouting. Because he was simply aware, or at least confident enough, that his opponent with the Slavs will not go for Trush anyway. Because why would a Slavs player do this? But in this case, we have a reason now. And now Light Calves, interesting. And a Siege Bar Shop. Interesting position also for his crossbowman. I like it. No, it's actually interesting, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, it's insane. Isn't DauT creating any villagers at this point? He's constantly trying, but it seems that TaToH just has whole boom going on. Beautiful stuff. Now this siege workshop indeed is just not sneaky anymore. Hope we have to wait and see how well this is gonna go. Interesting. For now, actually, TaToH is stuck here. And this mangonel could be the death sentence if this engagement goes according to what DauT aims for. I would not say it would equalize the situation, but it will then decide the entire map. Control, beautiful shot. Oh, oh, look at this. Ah, oh, nice. All right. I mean, good for TaToH. He's bought himself some time, but he's creating another mangonel. But it's time to engage, maybe, but it shouldn't be as easy because there are too many crossbowmen. Oh, cashed! I don't believe it. Thanks so much for the prime. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Mass support, man. A lot of follows, a lot of subs, donations even. Really happy about it. Alright guys, so let's make it happen. Is DauT going to be able to deal with the situation? Or is TaToH actually going for it? Because TaToH currently has the better economy and goes for the next stage. Let's see. Oh, Bat Beach, I didn't know. You are going. Alright, take care. It was nice to have you here. And see you next time, hopefully. Bye-bye. Alright, so this issue has been taken care of, but then the question is that a castle? No, that's a siege workshop, but this is a castle. And this is what we are in now, in this age of Imperial, very soon, with a lot more Arbalists. And I assume a couple of Rams? Was it the right choice? Don't think so. For now, siege workshop is not as adequate facing mangonels and knights, so I think something else needs to be done. What else can the beloved Vikings do? Well, they have a castle up. Once they have it, they have access to a lot of beautiful upgrades, and their unique unit can be of use as well against Slavs, I think. At least as long as there's just cavalry, it can work, for sure. Exactly, Zergs, the Zerg rush, it can happen. Zergs and trebuchets, for instance, are some popular combination to go for. But we'll have to see. Now, this makes me slightly anxious, but then again, it's TaToH. He should be fully aware of what is happening. The map control entirely in the hands of DauT, who's actually not going for the relics. Just saying. Maybe a mistake? We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be Arbus for sure. We've seen this. But I'm just saying that you need some other type of unit to actually go out and achieve something here. But the siege workshop is actually not really useful at this point. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. It has not been decided yet. At all, to be honest. And it's TaToH with a significantly better economy, I would say. Just though we have to keep in mind that DauT has been able to catch up due to the fact that TaToH has clicked up, stockpiled a lot of resources. For DauT, for instance, who's also having similar ambitions, let's say. He still needs a lot of food, but as Slavs, that shouldn't be a problem. I strongly assume. And now the question is what TaToH actually plans to do. And it's going to be just, indeed, Rams and Trebuchets. Careful now. Alright, beautiful. And all of a sudden, the map control being contested by TaToH. Let's see how successful this is going to be. More and more arch ranges, mass arbs, chemistry, bracer he has already. Beautiful. Also, thanks for the follows, guys. Adamis and TaToH. Thank you so much, guys. Keep it coming. Let's reach 2K tonight. Let's reach it. If not, then it's your fault. And here we are, guys. Basically DauT now asking himself, well, what should I do? Well, I know what he thinks. He wants to go for the next stage. Question then is, of course, what exactly does he try to achieve? Is he going to go for more and more cavalry? I don't think so. But what do Slavs offer in the late game? Well, infantry and siege, basically. So I think siege workshops will be extremely of use. The university is now kicking in. DauT is on the way to the Imperial Age. Let's see. I am right about life, real life. Is this a real one? No, this is entirely life, man. Entirely life. Scarizard, thank you for the follow. Go, go, go. Let's make it happen, man. Siege workshop here also. Interesting. So what exactly is happening over here? Stables. He decides against the typical Slavs move. Alright, makes sense. I mean, it's kind of justifiable. But then again, mass ARPs will be a bit disgusting if done correctly. But he maybe trusts his Mangonel, so we'll see about it. The score is right, right? It says 2-1. I cannot see it properly from here. It should be fine. Infantry plus archer. I think so as well. I think so as well. But maybe he is afraid of those arbalists, and he says, you know what? I'll just go for +4 on my fast-paced cavaliers, soon-to-be cavaliers, maybe. We'll see. Thanks for the follow. Mission. Why is Slav dude still in Castle Age? Because of reasons. Because basically, DauT has tried to commit in Feudal Age by pumping out 8 to 11 light calves, scouts, sorry, and then attacked into light calves, and then gave away the map control. So it's a bit enigmatic for sure. And TaToH with a great push for now. And I'm of course cheering for TaToH at this point because I want to go for the full series, right? Best of 5, all 5 games being played is beautiful. This would then mean we would have a run in this whole day. The first Hidden Cup qualifier, then second is ECL. It's just beautiful. Full series, man. Not sure is the advantage team, says. TaToH has an easy win if he can keep DauT off gold, but otherwise DauT should be able to push him back. But that's the thing, you're absolutely correct with that one. Once there's no more gold for DauT, he didn't even get all the relics, just 3 relics. Better than nothing, for certain. But is it gonna be enough? Pikemen hidden in those rams. Let's check it out. The pressure is on. The Cavaliers now with +4 for your information. And the pikemen, we have to keep in mind, those are Vikings pikemen. They have additional HP and they can get a couple of attacks. They have some bonus damage. Oh, it's beautiful. It's actually well done by TaToH, not really bada boom type of, isn't it? Crazy stuff. But he's doing it, slowly but steadily marching forward like this. And with that being said, I think DauT is about to struggle here. Let's check out his resources. Let's check out his resources. He still has those villagers on gold. That's not the most efficient. He's doing so well at this point. Just pikemen mixed in, forging. This will be an unpleasant fight. DauT is losing control over here. Well, he still has a lot of army and the defender's advantage, obviously. But then, is there really advantage if you can reinforce right in front of the base of your opponent? Potentially not. There are gonna be way more pikemen very soon. And also arbals are in constant production. We are talking about 160 pop to 126. So TaToH far ahead, even though the economy seems to be equal. Deltanic. That's fine, it's fine. He still would have another shot in the next game if he loses this one. Which seems like it though. He's now sacrificing his cavaliers, he's losing his archers. And TaToH is not receiving a single real bada boom, is he? There we go. He's splitting up every time at the right time. It's beautiful. And it's GG, guys. that means that we're gonna have a final 5th game, which is absolutely beautiful. Just updating the score here real quick, giving TaToH his well-deserved 2nd point. So, beautiful, beautiful. Dolmar, hello, hello. And game 5, hype, man. I cannot believe it, but we made it an entire day with full series. It's beautiful. Oops. No. Why was it assigned to that button though? That's strange. My bad. So ready if you are. I need to write this guy. Alright, I just need to write this guy that I will be able to talk after this. Because the new kitchen needs to be done. DemEyesRed. Nah, I just have my phone. Sorry. So, it's beautiful to see that TaToH is signed up for DERAC. And that potentially means, just for your information guys, about the possible participants of DERAC. We have ACCM, TaToH, Vivi, Tim, Bhakti, DauT, Melkor, John Slow, aka Terra. If that is done, this would be the perfect combination of players, in my opinion. At least that's what I'm thinking. And we're gonna continue with the game once it is time. And my internet is a bit odd, or is it just it's just AoE zone, alright. Who's actually up streaming? Ah, I see. I see. DemEyesRed, are you also part of Yang Gang? I'm not so sure. I don't know. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Beautiful stuff though. Next game going to start fairly soon. It's going to be the 5th game, guys. Score is 2v2, 2-2, and it's going to be the decider. The winner will receive $100. And then we're going to go over to DERAC in 2 weeks. Nah, Stark is not going to sign up. Stark is going to be one of the co-casters, most likely. Juppie is going to be one of the co-casters as well. And then, of course, 2 very well-known co-casters that I'm going to have. Very, very well-known. Come on. DERAC with Q. Stark is enemy of Arena now, exactly. That's beautiful. Alright, game is going to start right away. Oh, Juppe. Is it Juppe? Juppie? Joop? Doomed Po? No comment. No comment. Juppe. Not Zuppy. I don't know, guys. I need to ask him. Is he online? Let me just check. He is not online. Probably in the sauna. enjoying. Yeah, Hube, maybe this. All right, guys, so let's go. Saracens versus Malay. Wow, what kind of matchup is this? But this is actually interesting, guys. Interesting. All right, so welcome, DemEyesRed here. And this is going to be the last game of the best of 5 $100 show match, DERAC Arena. The tournament's happening in 2 weeks. And it's going to be between TaToH and DauT, as mentioned a lot of times. Just switching the team colors right away once again. I just don't like the colors here, so red and blue is just simply more pleasant. But thanks for the pronunciation help, my good iBots. This is exactly what I need in order to be able to pronounce it. So, those civs, Saracens, is interesting, quite aggressive. They had this reputation of being the smushers. That was a bit different, but they can go for fast imp and build up the pressure like this. And you can go for either monks, then also trebuchets, or you can go for HC BBC, which is maybe potentially weaker, but it also depends on what the opposing team, that is a Malay, is going to offer. These are strong civilizations. TaToH no Millisif in the whole show match. Exactly. It's interesting, isn't it? He says it's boring. And if that's his opinion, I respect that. Double zebra push. It's just fantastic. Fantastic. The Lord himself doing it. Oh, he's even doing it for real, isn't he? Beautiful. Alright. Well, I like it a lot. So let's look at the maps here. Just for information as a recap, right? In case you're wondering what is DERAC, whatever, just really quickly, brainstorm. So of course the looks are different than the elephants spawn inside of your map, the zebras spawn inside of your map as well. I mean, with map I mean the walls, but the goats spawn randomly. So they can just spawn anywhere, also outside of the map, outside of the base. And one goat is in your possession right away. But not like KOTD, simply somewhere randomly on the map here, surrounding your TC somewhere. Alright, so, beautiful, great. What is to be expected here? With this base of TaToH, stones and gold to the front, another gold to the side, another gold to the right. Okay, this is bad. I expect some really aggressive push here from TaToH with Saracens, that is possible. And then to the back, just save stone. At least something and a lot of space, actually. It is really convenient here with this opening. And then we have DauT with his base. Oh, that's comfortable, isn't it? Just gold outside. Just gold to the borders. One gold outside, though. But then, save first stone, save first gold, save second stone. And that's all. And just also as a recap, also the other resources, the random ones are outside in the middle of the map somewhere. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Also the speed of the elephants, as well as the attack speed, has everything has been adjusted. Now every time they do their move, it just hurts. It's not... there was a mistake with their animation that has been fixed as far as I understood. Then also, they're just disguised. They have 400. They normally have 400 food. They just have 340. Those kind of things. And the goats, of course, had the line of sight of sheep, not the other way around. DauT with aggressive scouting here, tries to estimate the situation, but is not able to see things here. Why are they always bullying the elephantitos, man? I'm sorry. I'll look at the situation here, though. TaToH is slightly struggling here, whereas DauT has pushed his zebras completely. Just touched maybe one gold there, but the others are still alive, supplying them with a lot of food. Question, of course, is now, what kind of strats can we expect from these guys? From TaToH, as I said, there are reasons to be aggressive, right? Then the question is, how many villages does he produce and then go forward? I don't think that we're going to see a Trush, but I think that we're going to see something that is going to be rather fast, let's say. But adding villagers on gold is a good sign. Anti-Trush, so to speak. Same can be said about this area over here, unless of course someone wants to go for Vinch Trash. Yeah, Civs are Saracens and Malay. Yeah, Smush would make sense. It's not the most perfect Smush civilization anymore, but the fast imp can give them a huge bonus, let's say, if they go for it. But then again, let's see about it. I mean, let me just double check here real quick. They have probably the most versatile tech tree in the game, right? And their late game is really infamous. I'm just asking myself how exactly he's gonna step it up as fast without having a real civ bonus, economy bonus. But of course, maybe he just wants to go for the castle age aggression. He clicks up certainly. Oh yeah, alright. 5 villagers on gold. Let's go. This is gonna be a smush. And we couldn't even think of... I don't think it's gonna be 1 TC, I think it's gonna be 2 TC, but still. I could even tell you guys that he's gonna drop a monster right away before a TC. Let's see. Margaret is a real economy bonus. That's true as well. If you just do it correctly, you save a lot of resources by selling them. You gain a lot from it. TaToH pulled off a naked FC against Stark with Saracens and won. If someone can make it work, it's him. True. I mean, he is certainly strong enough to actually accomplish something like this. MTW fanboy said Fast Castle, Calf Archers, Mango and Monks would be possible, would be a 1 TC push, would be extremely dangerous. But nothing really fantasy, it can happen. But Monks, they will be on the menu for sure. Market and Blacksmith is in the making, and there we go, really fast castle here. This is going to be a nice smush, at least Monks, and then Siege we'll see. Keef style. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. But of course no one messes with the uptimes of, for instance, Dracon's 15 population Tower Rush on Hideout. He made it reals. But Fast Castle with 14.5 is sick. And really aggressive. Siege Tower. Well, if he went for crossbows, Siege Tower Hub would be possible, but I guess we will not see this. Guess. You never know. Can happen. We'll see. Alright then, so just for your information guys, DauT is also going for the next stage. And with that one of course, it's gonna be really nice to see how exactly he's gonna take on the fight against that one. Just legit asking myself what exactly his ideas are. He of course went for more villages as he has the 80% faster uptime. Let's see about it.
No.
Oh. I think I win this. There we go. Never win. This is huge. And this is really good for TaToH. Because now DauT is in the dark. Someone hosted? No. This is just a normal show match. No one hosted. Even though, we have to be honest, TaToH hosted me in the beginning. But just to send me over a couple of his viewers. He started the stream and then just sent it over. Yeah. That's it. Sebastian is also one of the people who have signed up for DERAC. Now that TaToH also joined, it's going to be difficult for many people to make it, but regardless, it's going to be nice. And it's nice to see that many people are interested. And we are interested in this. 3 TCs, guys? Are you kidding me? And a monastery. And you know what? You know why he does this? Potentially because of this scout war. He now thinks, you know what? I don't need to go crazy here. I will show you guys how it's to be done with a 5 HP scout. Let's see, man. Yeah, Malay are insane. For sure. It's huge. I did a whole essay on the Malay for Arena 1v1 for my YouTube content, and I'm telling you guys, there's a lot about this civ. A lot of depth and also dangerous, you know. You can go for some incredibly fast pushes, but this would also kill you if you fail. So it's just a YOLO type of Civ that you could go for. But you can also play it safely and still profit a lot economically speaking. So that's all from TaToH. What he's gonna do most likely is just heal the scouts and then go get the relics. Melee best in arena? I would not say so. They're seen as the second best. The best are most likely just the Aztecs. The first game has shown us that they certainly regard this as a strong Civ. As the first game was Aztecs versus Melee. Still nice. Yeah. Huns are also strong. In the hands of Melkor, Huns become one of the strongest. Their map control is insane. I mean, it sounds like a joke, but at the same time, Huns are certainly better than many people would expect on this map. I remember when they received a lot of hate, and people received a lot of hate when they said Huns are actually not that bad. You actually save resources, you can go quite aggressively, you can go for scouts, fast castle, and then map control, 5 relics, and Melkor has a big smile on his face, basically. Just to sum it up. Huns. Viet is the best Civ. Okay, that's where we meet up everyone, and we are all on the same level. They are certainly the best. Of course. They will most likely receive a buff, or even a nerf, I'm sorry, in the next patch. We'll see. But the scout has not been healed. Instead, we see the veteran ram now going crazy here. Quite aggressive. Tarkans are the most underrated. Yeah, they were, I agree. But until Legacy of the Huns 2, and then suddenly Spring and the others have been able to show the real strength of Tarkans and Marauders. I think this is really strong and much needed because they somehow have trouble dealing with ranged units in the late game, I feel, but not entirely. It's just in specific situations. But Tarkans can be helpful. Yeah. DemEyesRed Spanish or Koreans are the best because of Siege Tower Castle Drop. Would you say so? Alright. Oh, Hyuna, man. Alright, the pressure is on. DauT now. What is he going to do? Just drop a couple of walls, or it could be something else? Well, good luck, because the monk over here is not too happy with the situation that a couple of villagers have arrived. Let's see. Turks are OP in arena. They're strong in arena for sure, for sure. Potentially Viper's favorite Civ on arena, I would say. And he rocks with them. Sure, he wrecks and rocks. Alright, let's make it happen. What is going on? TaToH is now freeing up a bit more from the walls and then wants to push through. Scout has been healed up. Just trying to understand the situation, saying, aha, alright, this is what we got. Beautiful dodge, it's unbelievable, man. TaToH, man, he's just next level with his micro. Just those fine moves, really swift. I like it a lot. Alright, do you hear that sound? Someone is getting those relics. Why does nobody say stop macroing? Good question, man. Good question. Imperial Age for TaToH now incoming. And thanks, Ryder, for instance. He is a great paparazzi on my channel. Always getting ready those perfect clips. Appreciate it a lot. Now the third relic, the fourth relic, and it's happening. It's happening. A lot more is going to happen. Redemption. Okay, bye-bye, Mangonel, very soon. Block printing will be even nicer. And then in addition, just a wreck. And then we got the Imperial Age, basically. But also for DauT. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's for sure. The URL of Twitch clips, weird, right? Nice algorithm. Castle Age block printing? No, I'm saying he's going for Imperial Age, and once he goes for block printing, it will be nicer. Let's be honest here. Let's be precise. Now, DauT is really safe, right? As I said, these safe resources, stone and gold, is just a joke. You can hold on, but it's not lost. Block Patu should be cast, like, yeah. Imagine that. GG right away. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. TaToH is now going for Botkin Arrow. Fletching for a DauT. Castle now in the making on the right hand side. Understandable position. Understandable stuff. Guys, if I'm dropping frames, I'm sorry, but I got some shitty internet at this moment. I'm sorry, I apologize. Oh! Good stuff. Mango fight is real. Oh, there we go, my redemption working at its best. Ooh, no, 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 don't end the series like this. No, don't end the series like this. DauT, no. 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 Oh no, no, no. Oh no! Oh, the castle's up, finally. Oh my god, man. At least a couple of monks bite the dust. Was it worth it though? Was it worth it though? Part of the plan, man. Everything part of the plan. Oh my goodness, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, someone better also check out if that clip is nice and then put it on this Reddit thing. Let's get them views, bro. Oh, this is insane. Ah, DauT, man, really? It's okay, I guess. I mean, look at the villager count. It's 91 to 84. It's not radical, but it's also really, really unfortunate. Let's call it like this, because with the melee, you expect some additional villagers always because of your faster uptime, your faster boom potential. Your you can stockpile many villagers before clicking up. All of these things are not relevant anymore. And now it's going to be Arbalist War together with a couple of skirmishes. No chemistry yet, but will be happening very soon. And yeah, indeed, total map control. He doesn't use it yet. He doesn't have to, because he's in a comfortable position. 5 relics in his possession. Let's go. Alright. So how's it gonna be the next few minutes of the game? This castle though, man. You know, normally they always react to everything that is happening in chat, but this time no one has even reacted, because probably TaToH was laughing a lot, and DauT was just, yeah, probably smiling, but at the same time just saying, you know what, don't you dare writing anything, man. There's another castle. There's another castle, guys. So let's see. It's more realistic now, let's be honest. It's more realistic to get this castle up. It's more realistic if you have your units here. And it will be up. I trust it will be up. No, it will be up. No need to pray for the worst. Even though it would be potentially entertaining, at the same time though, it would be just incredibly unfortunate, wouldn't it? But there's still TaToH is the one pressuring. And he goes crazy, that's beautiful. Late game of the Saracens, not to be underestimated, super versatile. A lot of ARPs in the making, as well as skirms, elite skirms now. Beautiful. Monks are in the making. And that's all about it. And trebuchets, obviously. Makes sense. So what about this castle? There's a wrong move of DauT here. Where are his trebuchets? He's in PLH as well, so where are those things? Well, he tries to deal with the situation with bombard cannons, but easier said than done. Still, it's good, it's good. I like the engagement for DauT, because he's at least attacking these units over here. In the meantime, he needs to keep his castle up. He needs to keep it up, man. Let's see. Ah, it's terrible, man. I'm losing a lot of frames here. I'm so sorry, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. Stay strong. Stay strong. It'll be fine. This is better now? It isn't, right? Ah. Alright, this engagement over here is still a type of a stalemate, I would say. Ooh, nice calf archer. Then again, though, the main question is what to do afterwards. It's well held, right? I actually like it. Question is what to do afterwards. How do you push out from this? What do Melee have in a situation like this to actually just make use of the map once again? Well, first of all, this sneaky approach is really important, since you don't go for cavalry normally, besides your elephants, which are not really adequate in many situations. You could still sneak out, get a couple of castles up, and then we'll see. Then we'll see. It's a beautiful castle, and therefore I think a lot of good things can happen. Or DauT. He's definitely not out of the game yet. But he's under pressure. He lost one castle to the left. The other one to the right is in danger as well. But mass skirms currently creating a little stalemate. But for how long? Because TaToH certainly wants to push him through. He will not stop. I like how equal the economy here is. And the military count is slightly better for TaToH. Then again, DauT has the defender's advantage, you would say. Great stuff. But the castle is down. What is the next plan? Checking out the resources for each of the players. Gold is given, but we have to keep in mind that currently TaToH profits from 2k3 additional gold on the bank. That's really convenient. That's a lot of extra traps that will not cost him anything in comparison. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's not over at all. We have to be honest though, TaToH's pushing through. And the BBCs are going for some good shots. It's problematic. Highly problematic. That's tough. So, DemEyesRed, do you pay for the prizes for your tournament or someone else? I chipped in with 400 bucks for the tournaments and 100 bucks for the show match. And of course I've received donations afterwards. And the money is well invested into the stream. And that's all about it. Yeah, it's a bit of a strong move for TaToH, and DauT is not able to hold on, it seems. Or is he? This looks grim here. DauT is actually not able to hold on anymore. I believe that this is going to be over. I think they never saw Arena played like this. GG easy. GG DauT, man. Full Skirm Arena, man. This is incredible, man. GG, guys. That's it. That's it. DauT has lost and TaToH has won, obviously. Let's give him the point here. And that was it, guys. Quite quick. But all 5 games, though, so nothing to complain about. Let me just give them the real points here. 3 points for TaToH. And I'll ask them if they're down for some other stuff here. Guys, you got a few min just to briefly talk. Or GG. Damn, even with the green screen, yeah, it's not perfect. TaToH says He's down, and DauT says he wants Shisha. Guys, get your. That's not rated, right? Ah, damn it. Get your questions ready. All right. I can't talk without Shisha. Daggone, man. So if you want, you can join us, DauT. Otherwise, I will call TaToH now. All right. There we go. So let's call TaToH here. Let me also put him into the right output device. That's, I guess, this one here. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello, TaToH. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Nice, man. First of all, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. It was really nice to see. For me personally, happy to see all the 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I have many questions, many short questions. But first of all, how do you see the matchup? So it was a 3-2. Do you think GG easy? How do you estimate this?
Well, the matchups were interesting so far. I think.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Malay versus Aztecs is like super good for Malay.
Do you think so? Because
Yep.
you know, I thought, okay, Aztecs will be maybe sick. Map control, we saw DauT in the first game going for it right away. You seem to be passive at this point, but then DauT went away and you just took over, and then all of a sudden you spammed karambits and so on and so on. Do you see no reason, no possibilities for Aztecs to fight this one off?
I think it's really hard for them. I know DauT, so I knew that he wasn't going to for Among Us, so that's why I was a bit passive.
Ah, you knew
If
it,
I
huh?
was against, like, DauT doesn't like to go for Among Us. He always preferred to have his Sonico. So I knew that he was going to be a slow push there.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't hurry up. But I mean, I was expecting him to push. Otherwise, he will have died probably earlier even. Like, he
Yeah.
needs to control the relic, so he needs to fight for them. And that's why my first TC was on the stun, so I could drop a castle eventually in case I need it.
I see. Makes sense. It was actually a beautiful first game. I was quite panicking about DauT, but yeah, as you said, it's Malay have the chances. That was actually quite well fought. The second game, you need to help me out. What was the second game? Was it the Chinese Celts one?
Yes, that was.
What were your thoughts about this? What is this matchup all of a sudden? I was really surprised and happily surprised to see differences. All of a sudden, I would say Celts and Chinese, in my opinion, in my book for Arena, are not top tier, but you still chose those civs. What was your philosophy?
Well, I like China. I think maybe it's not on the, as you said, top tier.
Yeah.
But they should be tier 2 at least. So I wanted to give a try.
All right.
And see how it feels.
Yeah. But then the late game is a bit problematic against the Celts, right?
Yeah. That's why also I went forward, and that was one of the reasons why I preferred to go forward. And then the second was that I have back base, so my back was all wood.
Yeah.
So I need to have control in the middle of then it's really hard for Chinese.
All right. Then third game, you need to help me out once again because there's so many things have happened today.
Mayans.
Mayans. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's a really important one. I got a huge question. Mayans, Arena. Your point of view, how strong do you estimate them?
I think Mayans is really good, but there are some weakness for them.
Yeah.
But overall, I need love with Mayans, and I was expecting DauT to pick Mayans, but not that game. I was expecting him to pick Slavs, so I thought it was going to be a Slavs war, but he preferred to go for Mayans. And Mayans is really hard to beat, but I think Slav should be still a bit better, but I didn't play that properly.
Yeah, what do you think was the mistake there? Do you have any idea what you did wrong?
But like I knew that he was not going for plumes because
Yeah,
like his castle has 0 upgrades.
yeah.
But I was expecting halves more than eagles, and I was a bit late
Uh-huh.
for. I couldn't do damage with my cavalry. I should have gone inside earlier and then switch into probably like
Mhm.
champs with an scorps. Maybe a scorps is better than ogres.
Do you think
So
so? Scorps against Eagles then will be tough, but
no, with champs,
I was
it's
champs, yeah.
like the
Mhm.
problem is that the mobility because Slav is so slow,
Yeah.
and I had like 2 bases there. I
Mm-hmm,
was
mm-hmm.
kind of like I didn't have too much space on my main base, so I lost too much ground. Then I probably should have had more buildings in the middle of the map, so
Yeah.
I could buy sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. I mean, that was really interesting to see the Mans win this one. Fourth game, what did we have there? Which civs did you pick? Which civ?
Slavs versus Vikings.
Once again, all right. So that was also interesting. Maybe not as of a surprise because we saw the map of DauT. Just question to you: did you expect a Trush?
No.
Yeah, right. Why would he do so? Because you also didn't see
Yeah.
his map, right? Because you were just inside of your base. But in the
Yeah.
end, you understood, okay, there's something wrong with this base. How did you react to that? I know. How did you feel?
Well, I was wrong. Like all the goals together.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
all the goals together. All the 3 goals were pretty much on the left hand side of the base. It was really awful. And yeah, you pressured him a lot. And in the end, it was quite brutal. I mean, I think Vikings are a great civilization. I still was wondering, what was your first intention in the Vikings game? Did you try to go for Imp as soon as possible, or did you really wanted to go for Castle Age Aggression?
I was going to go for a castle aggression
Aha, right away.
to buy time to slow down because Slavs is really hard to. Like, they have better early imperial,
Yeah.
and with Vikings, like to beat in this case, like sometimes some matchups for Vikings will be easier because you can go for the fast imperial arbalest, but in this case, it's not a choice because Slavs is as fast as Vikings probably, and then they have onagers to deal with that.
Mm.
So I wanted to push a little bit on Castle Age so
Yeah.
I can delay that early imperial for Slavs and also get my own get imperial with a stronger economy.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you go for fast imperial, it's 70 villagers, so let's say like 90, 100, and I can transition into Berserks. If you get the points, like that's what you need to beat the Slavs with Vikings, Berserks. So
Yeah,
you end at that
Berserks.
point maybe. In this
Yeah.
case, like he took a risk because he was going in with the scouts, and I was scared for a second, but I managed to hold, and then I was fine. If he gets inside with a scout,
Yeah.
it could have been way tougher.
Yeah, that would have been way tougher. But yeah, I think so as well. Berserks in the end would have been maybe the perfect ending, but it didn't even go that far. Interestingly, then the last matchup. Yeah, well, I liked DauT's last comment about this. He said, "I bet they've never seen an arena game like this." Smash Skirm. Do you have any explanation for this? How did this happen? I mean, of course we saw it, but did you? It sounds stupid if I ask, did you do it on purpose or anything? But did you think that going mass scrums on each side was the ultimate result, or was there any other situation, any other scenario that could have happened?
Like we both went for Arbalest, right? So
Yeah.
the natural, like when we had +4 armor, the natural transition is skirmishes to deal with that.
Yeah.
I had monks, but I thought I had the +3, but I did at the end. I thought like why my monks are going in the front? Why they are not coming from that?
No
So
block
I thought I
printing.
had +3. Seems like a mistake or something. And then like the thing is like we were fighting all the time, and we had a lot of shit to push. So it will be really tough for someone to switch technology there because we are investing so much into fight. I had 0 food. Like I was thinking, okay, I can go hashtag at some point, but
Right.
because we were all investing the food eco into skirmishes. Like we were fighting all the time. So there was no point. There was no way so someone could transition into another unit. That's why we were full skirmishes.
Makes sense, but it's certainly exotic. I have not seen something like this on Arena for sure, at least not too often. But it's beautiful. I liked it. It was interesting. Yeah, 5 games. I'm really happy about this. So I just asked my viewers if they have any more questions. And one guy, one very specific guy, Ryder, ask something. So first of all, I've seen that you've signed up for DemEyesRed Arena Cup, which I'm really happy about. So it also seems that you will make it most likely, because if we look at the ratings here, I guess you're either first, second, or third, somewhere there, in between ACCM, Vivi, somehow, somewhere there, 2K5 plus, which is absolutely great.
Oh, nice.
So just to repeat once again, so the upcoming registration will be with you, TaToH, then ACCM, Vivi, Tim, BackT, DauT, Melkor, and maybe John Slow, potentially John Slow.
Okay.
One question from Ryder was, what do you think? How is Vivi especially going to perform on Arena? Could you guess this? Any idea?
I don't know.
You have no idea, right?
I think no. Everyone should not expecting something from Vivi.
Yeah, right.
Because
That's the style, right?
Like I don't know. I don't. He plays Arabia. I don't know how to expect from him. Well, most of the time is Menatar towers, right? But still, like he can do. I don't know. Maybe he goes for towers as well. Who knows?
Yeah. It could be. You're right. That's actually the best answer. You cannot know, because this is his style. Then another question is, who does TaToH consider to be the toughest competition at the tournaments? Can you answer that? Do you have any idea? So, well, we got
one of the arena players should be really tough. Like Melkor, probably should be hard to beat. DauT is hard to beat as well, because his macro is on point.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think ACCM should be like. I haven't seen him play in arena so much, so I don't know what to expect from him. Same for Vivi.
Yeah.
But Melkor plays a lot of arena. He's has a really good decision making as well.
That's for sure. Melkor could be tough. Yeah, there's also John Slow, but I expect him to, well, it will be interesting what kind of civs he's going to choose. And that is one of the last questions I want to ask you, your personal opinion. So we did hidden civs, no repeat, right? For the tournaments, what kind of civ picking do you prefer the most? Is it just the civ pool that they also did for KOTD, or any other kind of procedure?
You mean like picking civs in the first round?
Exactly. How do you want it? Do you want hidden civs? Do you want picking civs? Do you want civ pool? What is your preference, actually?
It's tough. I like, to be fair, I don't know, because sometimes like hidden civs can be a lot of mirror civs as well.
Yeah, there's a potential, right?
Yeah, that will be boring.
Yeah, that would be boring, right? So maybe this picking civs would make sense with this captain mode, this website that
I
they
think
have.
draft.
Yeah, draft.
Draft can be really nice, because as well you can try to guess what is opponent civ and try to counter it. There's a lot of mind games.
Yeah, let's maybe do this then. Yeah, maybe this is the best idea. It's maybe also the most professional, and it makes sure that everything is just fine. I think this is the safest thing. I say. Then one of the last question, probably is the last game. There was this DauT castle again, right? People called it DauT.
Yeah, I was laughing so hard.
And you didn't say anything, because no one said anything. It was just, I knew you were laughing, man. It was insane, man. But then again,
we were fighting so much. There was no point. There was no breath to bright there.
Yeah. It's sick, though. It's sick. It was a great matchup. So I think we will just wrap it up here. So, TaToH, once again, thank you so much for participating. If DauT should ever watch it, also thanks and congratulations, TaToH.
Thank you.
I'll write you in a few minutes.
So much as well.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it a lot. Great stuff. And hopefully, we'll see each other then again. We'll talk to each other very soon, in 2 weeks, it seems. For DERAC, for the apartment cup, for the Arena Cup. There we go.
DERAC apartment cup.
For the apartment cup, we have to wait. Then you will see. I'll let you know. We'll be in contact. So thanks again, TaToH. Congratulations.
Perfect.
And have a nice evening, man.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. All right, guys. That was it. Elfish, man, was geht? Yeah, that was it. Basically. Great evening, and I actually have to hurry